Best greetings, everyone. My name is Malikay Alden Cleo Garcia, and I'm here to tackle and discuss about the physiology of pain. Pain is actually a very important defense mechanism. It warns the body about the potential or actual injuries or diseases so that the protective actions can be taken. Basically, the noxious signals send impulses to the spinal cord, which relays on the information to the brain. The brain interprets the information as a pain, localizes it, and it sends back instructions for the body to react. Pain sensation is mediated by the pain receptors or nociceptors, which are represented in skin, superficial tissues, and virtual, all organs except for the brain. These receptors is essentially the nerve ending so-called first-order neurons. In the first pathway, the axons of the neurons can be myelinated A-type or unmyelinated C-type. Myelinated A fibers conduct at fast speeds and are responsible for the initial sharp pain perceived at the time of injury. Unmyelinated C fibers conduct at the slower speeds and are responsible for the longer lasting, dull, diffusing pain. First order neurons travel by the way of spinal nerves to the spinal cord, where they synapse with second order neurons in the dorsal horn. These second order neurons cross over to the other side of the cord before ascending to the brain. This is how the information pain on the left side of the body is transmitted to the right side of the brain, and vice versa. There are two major pathways that carry pain signals from the spinal cord to the brain. The spinothalamic tract. Second order neurons travel up within the spinothalamic tract to the thalamus, where they synapse with the second order neurons, third order neurons, and produce to their designated locations and somatosensory cortex. These pathways involve in localization of pain. The spinoreticular tract, second order neurons ascend to the reticular formation of the brain stem. Before running up to the thalamus, hypothalamus, and the cortex, this tract is responsible for the emotional aspect of pain. Pain signals from the face follow a different route to the thalamus. First order neurons travels mainly via trigeminal nerve to the brain stem, where they synapse with the second order neurons, which ascend to the thalamus. Pain from the skin, muscles, and joints are also called somatic pain, while from the internal organs known as visceral pain. Visceral pain is often perceived as a different location and phenomenon known as referred pain. For example, pain from the heart attack may be felt in left shoulder, arm, or back, rather than in the chest, where the heart is located. This happens because of the convergence of the pain pathways at the spinal cord level. In this example, spinal segments T to T5 receive pain signals from the heart, as well as the shoulders and arms, and the brain cannot tell the apart because the superficial tissues have more pain receptors and are more often injured, and it's common for the brain to make an assumption that the pain comes from the shoulder or arm instead of the heart. Prostaglandins. Prostaglandins play a key role in generation of inflammatory response. Their biosynthesis is significantly increased in inflamed tissue, and they contribute to the development of cardinal signs of acute inflammation. There are two types of cyclooxygenase Enzymes. The COX-1 and COX-2, both enzymes produce prostaglandins that promote inflammation, pain, and fever. However, only COX-1 or cyclooxygenase 1 produces prostaglandins that activate platelets and protect the stomach and intestinal lining. NSAIDs blocks the COX enzymes and reduce production of the prostaglandins. COX-2 inhibitors drug list uses side effects and interactions.